Hey there. And we're back. So now here we're going to go around prowling the grounds. Where, as we're about to take a step, we're actually going to get here an announcement from Raleigh before. So there. See, they pretty much his crime of using the storm machine to actually sink most water ships and steal everyone else's loot. Again, they had just done sunk ship number 50. So yeah, we're basically going to put a stop to him for those poor voyagers and his pirating. So now over here is the slide head, which collecting slide heads will give you a 1-up or an extra life. Now next we have another enemy, which this type of enemies are flashlight guards. Pretty much they can't see you from a distance. They can only see you in the light, or if you get close to them. Where getting close to them or getting seen, they'll blow a whistle and they'll attack you. Now the thing about them is that they're actually the nastiest enemies to fight technically, because when they see you, they will shoot at you with a projectile that will home in on you. And most of the time, and it's like 100% chance it will hit you and you'll take damage. So pretty much you gotta be very careful not to get caught by these guys. And say only get caught when you're behind them to smack them. Like that. Because by the time they detect you behind them, they will not have the time to turn around and shoot at you. Now, you see, the thing was the flashlight guard was a squid. Whereas his homing shot is actually, he spits at you. And yeah, it homes in.
Nice line. You can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Yeah, for those who doesn't know what the camera controls, which I've been doing. Now, if you click it, yeah, it'll come right behind you. Now we're gonna climb up here. And you see we have another squid. You can use these oars here to get along the wall and not get seen by them. One thing interesting is if you run slide to like the edge of the wall, you have slide peeking out. Not that it matters really, but it's like a pretty nice touch. Anyway, when he turns around, we're gonna go attack him. There we go. And now, since I'm already up here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this level actually, which is again called A Cunning Disguise. So, pretty much again, these are the markers Bentley made. And all you gotta do is just run into them and then run through them, and then you'll trigger the level and enter it. So actually, one thing I want to do is go down here to the generator. So the thing about the generator here is whenever you get near it, Slide will put in the keys he has so far into the lock. 2
keys left to go.
Which as you saw, I only have one, and I didn't even trigger it again. So yeah, and then the other 2 will shake telling you need 2 more keys in order to unlock the gate, lower the gate, and break the generator. Because trying to break it yourself won't work. And then again, trying to jump through that high voltage power tube will just electrocute you. So again, yeah, into the machine is right to your left. High class house is above you. Cunning Disguise was climbing up the pipe and going around the buildings. Now, fire down below, to get through here, you actually want to go over here. Actually, Bentley doesn't tell you about how to trigger the machinery, so I'm actually going to go ahead and not do that level first. Like, it's self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory, but I want to have Bentley talk about it. So our first level choice around this hub is going to be A Cunning Disguise. Where another thing, as you saw, is when you enter a level, it opens up a little detail of like the area, because you can see there are bookshelves now to its right side. So pretty much here, it's going to be the same level as the stealthy approach. Just find the key and exit. Just what's in store for you is a surprise, which will be right here.
Those rats got pegged. Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place. I'm gonna enjoy this. Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard. Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection? I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary. Only one way to find out.
So, as Bentley says, this mat here is booby trap. So you walk on it. These dart guns under the glove will pop up and shoot at you. But using the barrel, you can walk through and take all the darts in the row. So basically, with this, that's what your disguise is. Also, you can break them too. Now we're gonna go ahead and kill this blowtorch right here. And once you break the globes, you can just like walk across the mat freely. Just don't go across them without the barrel, or else you will get pegged. Because the thing is, those darts also home in on you too. So yeah, no way around it.
So far, so good. I bet if you stay still inside the barrel, the guard will be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
And yep. So technically, it's not more disguise against the dart guns, but it's more of a protection. Now it is a disguise against these darts, but again, only if you do not move, as Bentley says. If you do, they'll see you, and then what will happen is that the squid will spit at you and hit you out the barrel, and then he'll spit at you again and hit you. So here, you can just jump out and hit him. Also, there's an extra life right here. Now, another thing are these mini safes, which you can break by hitting touch with your cane, and they contain clue bottles. They contain 2 every time. And another thing too is that some clue bottles can hang around. So be on the lookout for them and make sure you hit them in the air, or find a way to run into them and such. Now here, you see this squid is actually blocking this area over here. Pretty much using the barrel of disguise won't work because you'll be seen. So all you gotta do is just climb up the ladder, get those clue bottles, and then just hit them. But here I'll show off what happens if you do get caught with the barrel. So you see he shoots the homing shot, and you see he shot the other homing shot, but luckily it hit the book. Now he's wondering where I went. Which that was lucky. I think if the book wasn't there, he would have actually hit me. Now we're gonna go ahead and kill him. In the head. Now let's go get this barrel. Which, by the way, this is not fireproof. So you'll get burnt along with the barrel if you let the fire hit you. So just wait for the doors to burn to close, and then just run through. Another safe. And another booby trap. Now here's an elevator to take you to the upper floor. And here is our first checkpoint, which actually, I think about it, I believe that's the only checkpoint in this map. And also, we've reached 100 coins, so you see I got another live. Now, another thing about the barrel disguise is that as long as you don't move, the searchlights can't detect you. We're gonna get the bottle and break the alarm here. And here is the vault, which actually, yeah, you see is not at the end of the level.
You're still jumping the gun. You need a few more clues.
And which, yeah, like Bentley comments on you once if you get near the safe, well, the vault, and you don't have enough clues. Right here, you want to break the books here first, so that way you can make a clear path to approach the squid with his back turned, and then not move when he's turning at you. And then, yeah, pop up and hit him when his back is turned. And over here, you have these interesting chandeliers, which you want to jump on top of this one to go up here and to find 3 more bottles. Now, gotta go back in the barrel and bring it over here. Careful not to fall off, or else you have to go back to the elevator and everything. Now, interesting thing about this bookshelf is that you actually can push it and reveal a little safe with 2 more clue bottles. And here are 2 more searchlights. And here are the last 3 bottles. So now we can head back to the safe. So we'll leave the barrel here for that last set of booby trap. Or the last booby trap, should I say, not traps.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. With the help of a straight-edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242. Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
So now, yeah, our ability is going to change into the roll ability. And as Bentley says, switch between power-ups with the LT or R2. So, yeah, see, we switch from between roll move or the dive move. Now, as Bentley mentioned, Sally could roll faster than anyone else can on the run. So basically, you got to do is just hold the triangle button to roll. Which, indeed, it actually is, you do go faster than you would run. But but it does have physics, as you can see. Like going down a slope, you go much faster. Going up a slope, you'll go a bit slower, but faster than you run. But anything that's like a little bump or such will slow you down and such. But it is a nice tactic to get around faster. Now here we are with the last booby trap. Go ahead and break them for the money. And here we are, our prize for all this, a second key. And so with that, A Cunning Disguise is complete. Except for the Master Thief Sprint, but again, we'll do that later. And now we just need one more key. And once you get the key, you'll head back to the hub world, so your proving grounds. So here, we're going to put 2 of the 3 keys in.
Okay, all you gotta do is find that last key and we're in.
Yep. Which could be either 1 of 3 levels of my choice. which I'll do that for next time.